She has backup. Laura's helping us.
That's right. It's a team effort. Okay, so we're going to talk about copy packs and Gail's posting challenge and where to get email subject line ideas. And so from your Pagewheel dashboard, you can get the copy packs from Get Social Copy at the top, or over here at Promo Packs on the left-hand menu. They take you to the same place. They're not different things. Just different people use different terminology. It's taking me to where I left off, so I'm just going to click on Take Me Back, and now I'm at the main menu.
Correct.
And so if you've never seen this before, we try to make it super simple for you. So tell us about your product or program. And we have an example here of weight loss program for female food addicts. And the elements
Can
of
we
this,
use my topic?
yeah, you can.
Mine's pet parenting.
Pet parenting.
And the guide from puppy to senior. So do I pick one topic?
Guide, from puppy to senior. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the elements of this are what is your thing and who is it for and what problem are they solving? So this is from puppy to senior, for pet parents who want to take the best care possible of their new pet.
So you could put in all that, more detail like you just did.
You can.
Okay.
And I would experiment with it. Sometimes simpler is better. If you have, if you put the name of your product or program in there and it has confusing terms or like a catchy name that it might not understand, then you might want to test different things. I use the example of like golf, right? It doesn't know if it's Volkswagen golf or the sport of golf. So sometimes you need to give it better information. But Gail, you're specifically talking about email sequences, right?
No, this is for posting on Facebook, the ideas of Facebook, different posting. So well, I could do emails, but posting is first right now.
Yeah, I heard subject line and went the wrong way. Okay, so posting, so we have a posting idea calendar. So this most popular options are things that are used a lot, but everything possible is down here in this scrolling menu. And I would use even, I'm still stuck on the topic of email, but like pretty much anything you're going to do, I would buy, if you're looking for ideas, viral hooks and descriptions is a really great place. Okay. And then these are more granular on the type of posts. There's a certain style, you know, storytelling is different than engagement bait, right? It's like, here the audience, you're expecting them to be a little more passive. Engagement bait is meant to get them to engage. It's going to be more question style, right? And that kind of thing. So, but just to see how this works, so we say, take me to my copy.
Okay. I didn't know you could do it without having your everything to go. And I was like, how do I just go in there and tell them I need emails to this topic?
Yeah, you can, because actually, and that's what's funny is when you're getting started, you're focused on building your page and maybe building your product. Yes. But the reality is, once you have those built, you should be spending most of your time over here in copy packs, because promoting is forever, right?
Okay, perfect. Yes.
Yep. And so here you go. Like, so here's a bunch of ideas.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. And then some of them might be off. 5 signs your pet needs medical attention ASAP. Or, you know, it's like that might be a subsection of your program, right? It's definitely something that would catch somebody's attention in their scroll, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pet proofing your home, creating the perfect routine. Now, you can also like inception level it and be like, oh, that's a great idea. My pet needs medical attention, right? It's like people want to know that. And then we can go here.
Go back in there and highlight it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you get a wholly different concept. Okay.
Yeah. And then and that's really what you're doing, especially when you're starting out. So you're just creating this variety of posts, right? Because you're trying to There's two things
Correct.
going on if you're just starting out. The algorithm of whatever channel you're using is learning what is your channel
Who am I?
about.
Okay.
And then it's trying to find people who want to see that kind of thing and connect you. So it can
Okay.
take a little bit. But what you'll find is, you put stuff out there, and as the algorithm gets better at putting it in front of the right people, then you start getting data back in your analytics of which ones work better, right?
I have that from the 30 days, and I'm shocked. I mean, shocked at what went viral, crazy. And I put no effort into it. And then the one I put all this time and all, it's like, yeah, move on, girl.
Right?
Okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want. That's basically what you find out. Give the people what they want. What you think they want is not always what they want.
Right. I'm definitely not my own audience most of the time. So it's funny. But also don't forget, when you're first starting out, if things didn't hit, it doesn't mean they weren't good posts. It was just a new channel, and the algorithm may not have put it in front of any of the right people yet. So you can basically, once you start figuring it out and seeing those ones that are hitting, it's like, yes, you double down around those topics, but you should also be always interspersing some new ideas, or some of those early ones that maybe just didn't get a real chance, right?
Okay.
Because otherwise, imagine if you keep doubling down on what works the best, eventually you're going to get to, you're just saying the same thing over and over.
I saw that before. Correct.
Yeah. And
now
also,
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, don't forget to intersperse the call to action and, in there as well.
Okay, perfect. There was one other thing that on looking at your dashboard and paying attention to what we should be posting, I am shocked that majority of my people came, no offense to anybody, from Vietnam.
Oh.
It's really
the United States is like this much, and then when you look at it, I'm like 98% came from Vietnam. Now I've traveled there, but nothing to. So that was different to me.
I think. Yeah. Well, that can also be an early thing. And so the question is there's nothing wrong with that. Are they buyers?
Mm-hmm.
If they're not, then in early days, that can be helpful, that the algorithm is seeing the type of content people like. Okay. But if they're not your buying audience,
I don't have the buying audience yet. So that's where I'm keeping it going. So, okay.
But I think at some point you could limit it, right? I think there are settings, depending on the social media channel, where you can say which areas or countries you want to be in.
But I'm so happy because Pagewheel, I didn't realize that yesterday, I'm like, after we were playing with Rachel, thank you, that I went in there and went, oh my God, I should be utilizing this Power Pack thing. So, okay. Got my emails and social done. Thank you.
Sure. So, yeah, somewhere, hold on. Let me see if I can find it on the blog. Nope, wait, wrong browser. Hold on. Give me just a second. I'm just going, there's nothing to see for you guys. I'm going to the back end of our blog to see if, it's not letting me log in. Okay, hold on. Let me try the front end. I had a post that had we're talking about steady state operations. Wow, I'm getting really weird things. And I'm trying to talk while I do something, which, as we know, never works. Okay, stand by, guys. Definitely have some share funnels that I included in that post. So we'll see. We'll go that direction since I don't know where to put it. What happened? There's some major moving around of domains with the blog as Holly's getting it together with Digistore 24 stuff. So it looks like my access got cut off, and that's fine because I haven't been doing anything on there for a while. But let's see, I want to log out of here. We have a different account that we keep all our share funnels in for you guys. But it was around this idea, Gail, because yeah, it's like, it's a lot at first, because when you're learning something for the first time, it's like, it's not that any of this stuff is difficult. It's that you're seeing it for the first time and you're trying to master it while you may or may not be trying to figure out what your product is. It's like, there's all kinds of stuff going on in our heads when we're doing this. But, specifically, no, that's not it either. Okay, guys, hold on. Let me just make a note. I need to find it for you. But there is a blog post that basically kind of gives you a little overview of these are like your core business functions and activities.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, to kind of like put all of these things into perspective for you. So I'll have to find that for you.
Okay, thanks.
Sure. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? Anything they want to show off?
Can we, yeah, because I want Shannon, could you I want Shannon to know, she's new. I just told her about this yesterday. So could we just ballpark, just tell her what
sure.
Pagewheel is so she'll know what it is?
Yes.
And how she can
Shannon, let me totally pick on you then. How's it going?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
I am a spiritual hygienist. So online, I post a lot about spiritual topics, how to keep your energy up, your energy clear, crystals, incense, sound bowls, and different things like that.
Okay. And what is your business model? So how do you make money or intend to?
How do I intend to make money? I'm not making any right now, but what I do want to do eventually is have my own physical products. I do want to start making beginner spiritual kits to where people that are just starting out, I have everything that they would need to start their spiritual journey, like some crystals, some incense, some herbs.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just spiritual, but it's also on the healing aspect as well, like mental health and wellness.
Yeah. Those are really, it's hard to separate those, isn't
Mm-hmm.
it? Yeah. They all go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. How can I go through this in a way that, so originally Pagewheel was designed for helping people build their email lists and to make digital products really quickly.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm going all the way back to the basics is, since you're starting out, it's like the important thing that you're doing even before you're selling stuff is that you have a way to collect people's contact information. Your email list is the most valuable thing that you will own as you build it, because those are your customers or people who are interested in you, and that's how you can talk to them more off different social media platforms. Sometimes they change their algorithms. Sometimes they ban your account and you don't know why and can't talk to anybody. Facebook. So things that happen. But the email list, it's like, that is your business. So way back in the day when Microsoft bought Skype, I don't know if you've ever heard of Skype. It was kind of like a video phone app. Microsoft could build their own. What they were really buying was the customer list, right? It's like, it's important at any size of business. So with that in mind, I just want to show you, if you click up here on the account settings, when you go in here, this is where you may not see all the same things as you see on mine, but you go to these brand personality, go here first, and you can pick what you are, and just pick the closest thing. They're more like the business model kind of, question, not the industry. Your topic, that's where you would put it, who you help, and the solution you provide. And spend some time on this. Use ChatGPT if you need to, because this is when you get on a Google Meet and Janine says, "Hey, Shannon, what do you do?" This is your sentence, right?
Okay.
Can I just interject? So Shannon, you get one of these pages for free when you join Digistore. So
Okay.
you'll have this whole thing. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Yep. Okay. And then here is where for the AI output that shows up in the digital products or the social media or on the sales pages, this is where you can make it sound even more personalized to yourself.
Okay.
And so definitely spend a little time there. And when you move them around and try stuff, it will give you examples. I accidentally put it on, I put it at the extremes, and crass is really crass. So be careful there. It can be. And anyway, I would take a few minutes to go through this first, even though settings are boring, because you'll just get way better outputs, right?
Okay.
Okay. So we'll go back to the dashboard, and then here is where, so what you want to do is basically just follow the steps. And the steps are meant to just purposefully push you through a workflow with minimal decisions and get to done and published faster. Because everybody overthinks and tries to perfect, and that's what holds us back. But also bear in mind, you can always edit it and update things.
Okay.
So just go with the flow and get some things out there, and then you can fix them. So let's say, so you're starting out, you're not selling yet, but you want to make a lead magnet. You want to have something that you can exchange with your audience to get their contact information, right? So we're going to pick the digital product template, and we're going to say, what kind of thing would you like to give to your audience?
Different ways.
What's that?
Different ways to meditate or meditation.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to back up a step. We're
Okay.
going to go back over here to social copy. And this is also, it's just picking up where we left off. Here's a couple things that will help you out. So here you're going to say, I help. Do you have any demographics around the audience? Like, you're not going to talk to the whole world because then it's too broad. Who are you? Are you talking to men, women, certain age? Do they have a certain interest?
Okay, so we can do limit.
Oh wait, I didn't quite catch that.
I guess we can go by the age. People in their late to mid 30s.
Okay. Do you want me to say women? Because women, it's usually women. Okay. Okay, I'm going to say women. Spelling helps. Women in their late 30s. What is their problem? What do they want? Okay, that's okay, because I'm
Aren't
sure
they like
you have this
mentally,
option, right?
aren't they like mentally exhausted?
Yeah. I was thinking that. I just didn't say
Yeah.
it.
So we're going to say, I help. Yep. Mentally, and you're allowed to change this. This is just a starting point, right? Exhausted women in their late find peace and stress relief through spiritual healing. Does that sound about a good place to start? Just ballpark? Okay, so we're going to start with that. And then if you go over here to business branding and pick Head and Heart Solutions and Head and Heart Objections, and then take me to my copy, it takes a minute. But the idea here is, again, like when you're starting out, first we have to like narrow down your message, because when you're putting stuff out there in the world on social media, you generally want it to be one idea, right? Okay. Not that you won't try different ideas out there, but you're just going to work on one at a time, and any one post or one lead magnet or one paid offer, something you're selling, whether it's physical or digital, it's still anytime you're talking about it online or to your customers or to your audience or your email list, you're connecting. It is the solution to the one problem.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Now, in your next post, it might be the solution to that other problem. And then to that, you've seen ads probably like that, where those are called angles. But each piece of content is just one thing. Okay. But here in Head and Heart Objections and Head and Heart Solutions, so the head part is the logical side of their brain. The heart is the emotional side. And these are like the reasons why they say no. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. It's screaming in the background. I have a little autistic grandson in the house, so sometimes it sounds crazy. But so Head and Heart Objections, these are the words in their head that they're telling themselves when they see your stuff come up in their scroll. They're like, oh, it's not going to work for me, right? And sometimes that's the problem is, sure, it works for other people, but it's not going to work for me. And you can make a social media post that's like, do you feel like, everyone else has the answer, but it doesn't work for you? And that's literally the words in their head, right? And if you ask them the question that is the words in their head, that's going to catch their attention and they're going to keep reading. So the reasons they say no, these are all topics you can use in your content or ideas for lead magnets or products to help them, right? Because these objections are what's holding them back. And then if you're like reading these and saying, well, I know this is why they say no, but I don't know how to help them, solutions is the flip side of that, right? And so here are reasons why they say yes.
Okay.
So all of these will both help you understand the people you're trying to talk to and give you ideas for your promotional content and products. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to go and take me back to the main menu. We're going to go over here to products and programs. Check this out. Product ideas, product upsell ideas, and lead magnet freebie ideas. So the difference between these two are generally the level of complexity or depth, and that goes with the price. So like the freebies are going to be small solutions to small problems, right? It gives them a taste of who you are and what your style is like. And if that fits them, then they're going to want to know more, right? Okay. And I said it that way because it's like there's a lot of people in every niche. It's like, but the part that makes you different is you and your voice and your approach. So don't worry about what anybody else is doing. You're going to find people that you are exactly the right person to help them. Okay, but these will give you product ideas. And again, you click take me to my copy. And sometimes they're off. I find, it's possible I'm a critical person because most often I will look at some of these are like, oh yeah, that's awesome. And other ones are like, that's terrible. It should be blah, 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 but it just gave me that idea, right? So not everything's going to fit, but it can still get you going. So here's physical products. Here's digital things, online things you can do. This was at the product ideas, the product upsell ideas. Let's take a look at that now that it's done. So see, like a 12-week healing program, that's definitely a higher level thing, right? Monthly memberships, all kinds of stuff here. But going back over here to the product ideas, I don't know how you were planning on doing that, but for sure, like even just making an Amazon affiliate account and having a list of things is a great place to start.
Okay.
Like, here's what I recommend and here's where you can find it. And I'm going to be like, thank goodness, because now I can just do a couple of links, fill my cart, and you made my life easier for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very helpful. Thank you.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to make your life so much easier.
Mhm.
You can have this all up by next week.
For sure.
And also, I will talk without inhaling. So if you need to interrupt me to stop and ask a question, by all means.
Okay. I'm taking it all in.
Okay. And we are recording this.
Okay. That's fine.
Thank you, Laura and Yvette. Thank you. And Yvette is now putting the replays up in the Facebook group. That's where it usually takes her about a day because it takes a while to process and she's in a different time zone. But they'll come up in the Facebook group and on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the freebies to load.
And what is the name on Facebook? I don't have one, but I will join just to be a part of the group.
Oh,
You don't have a
Okay.
Facebook account?
No,
Oh my gosh.
I don't.
you know what? I only got on Facebook to stalk my kids, and then all my army friends made a group, and that's the only thing that kept me on there for years. That's so funny. Okay.
I'll give you a list. I already have the links. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, you just join and then I'll give you the links to all of our groups.
Well,
Okay.
do the okay. So the Digistore 24 team, sign up. If you're going to sign up with Digistore 24, do that first before the launch pad joining that group, or else they won't recognize your email. Otherwise, we'll just do it during our live time. So
Mhm.
I do not know why this one's taking so long, but it's taking forever. So, but you get the idea, right? It's going to come up with ideas for you. Okay. And then you just click on the logo here to go back over to that main dashboard where we started. So we'll say you have your idea. I should have grabbed an idea while we were over there looking at it. So let's say, I don't know, we're going to do a 10-day meditation for busy moms. Okay. And so that's just, you just follow the steps. Pick a template. You can always edit them later, but just pick the one that's closest to what you're doing. We're doing your lead magnet. So we picked digital product, said what it is. We don't have a product. This is like, the link is if it's an affiliate product. We're just going to totally skip that and we can go straight to creating the website page, or we can create the product first, just whichever way you like to go about it. Kind of depends on how big the idea is in our head, way to go first. But we'll go over, let's do create it first. And this is where, so that goes over to the courses, and we're not going to talk about that right now because we don't have a lot of time. But for just a simple, like, say you're going to give them here's what you do every day, and maybe even put in a link to your audio or video or something for each meditation day, or instructions or something, that you can upload your own PDF. We have batches of pre-made things, and then we also have this YouTube make a workbook or something out of it, but you'd have to play with that a little to see if it's the right thing. And then the resource creator, this one is the AI assisted pages. So if you click on that one, and it doesn't matter if you want to like mix and match those, if you're like, oh, I have a PDF, but I want to add a couple things to it, you can do all that once you're in here. So it kind of doesn't matter which one you start with, you'll still be able to do the other things until you're done.
Okay.
So again, this was like meant to make it fast and easy to just, base colors are text. These are your brand colors. We have a few that are in here already, but if you have your own brand colors, you just click on add custom colors, click on the color bar, and you can either use the color picker or put your hex code in, and it'll make your color palette for you. And then of course, fonts. This page is just showing you what the colors look like on a page, and you click looks good next. And then we're going to make our thing. So we're going to say 10 days to spiritual healing, just to start with. And then I don't know what a good subtitle would be. These little buttons are AI regenerate. So if you want different names, you can hit these, but they don't save. So if you see one you like keep a little note document open. But like the subtitle, I'm just going to click on it and say, I need some ideas for this. I'm going to keep it short, a daily journey. That's what I want. I want spirituality in my life. So I want to do, and you really, and I'm saying this stuff out loud that I'm thinking. So you start looking at it the same way, where it's like people buy results, not features. So you always want to think about what do they want? What do they want their life to look like when they're done with your thing? Because that's your promise to them. Okay, and then you can so you can scroll through here. We have some ready-made covers. I know I have crazy colors, so they look weird. Or if you have your own, if you're uploading a PD, you can like make one in Canva or something, and you can just click no cover and it'll turn off the Pagewheel covers. And then you'll just add that as a page and put it first. And then you pick your product mock-up that you want to have show up on your sales page. I like this one, but for some reason, people tend to think they're going to get a book in the mail, even if you tell them over and over again, it's an ebook. So I stick with the tablet unless I'm doing like a checklist or something. Okay. So we click looks good next. And then here's where you can pick your different page types, right? And I always recommend you make an about me page. So you're going to pick one of these, just whatever layout you like. Because, so marketing tip is people sign up for stuff and then they maybe don't look at it for 3 months, right? And so you want to remind them where it came from. But this is also, so what you're doing in this about me page is you want to, so AI doesn't know your background. You're going to have to expect to edit this, and also it doesn't have to be this long. I would give it some pretty white space and make it shorter. But basically the things you want to cover here is you want to remind them why they clicked on this, right? Why did they grab this from you? Because they're going to get that benefit, right? And then why you're the best person to help them with that. Your story, you've been through it, you have the solution, you solved the problem. And then at the bottom, if you have wherever it is, your main places where they can find you, whether it's a website or a social media channel, when you do your sign off, you know, you want to have your, you know, some kind of, you can also find me here for more, or, right? We're going to do for more great stuff. And then you're going to link it to wherever your great stuff is, right? The main place where they're going to be able to continue to follow you. So website, social media channel, something. That way you always have, it's like everything you put out in the world should lead back to you.
Okay.
Okay. So, and now once you've made this about me page, you're going to go over here to this little heart and save it. And that way, so this is Shannon. Shannon's about me, just because I probably have 5 things in here called about me. So now when you go to make your next one, you can just go here to this folder and there it is. And you don't have to remake it each time.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I definitely recommend that you do that, because you can't tell them where you are enough. Everybody skims, they miss stuff. They're going to be texting you and emailing you for it. You're going to be like, I gave it to you 5 times, but here you go. Okay, so start with the about me page and then add a page. And that's where you can keep going back to these different kinds of things. If you want a journal for their meditation process, these are text ones, you know, are more kind of ebook-y. We have some graphics in there. And then, like I said, you can always, if you want, you can always mix and match.
Okay.
So we have add a batch. This is a library of things we made. So let's see. I'm not sure if we have anything specific. Religion is specific, like traditional religions. So I'm going to go try health and fit. I mean, sometimes it's worth looking. I can't remember what everything is there, but let's just say, okay, a mental wellness guide. Maybe there's some pages you can click on here to see what's in here. And all of these are editable. So if it's like close, but you want to change it to your thing and you just like the page layout, you can grab it. A goal creator, let's see what's in there. See, they're just different ideas before and after, right? What are they trying to do? So we have these as well.
Awesome.
The self-care routine, right? Because they got to keep it going after the 10 days.
Yeah.
Mental mindset maker. I mean, just, take your time and look at it, but you just grab which one you want. And you can, like I said, you can keep grabbing more. You can make a big old book out of it if you want, but I don't recommend that for a lead magnet. Really what people everybody's busy and has zero attention span, you want it to think fast wins, right? You want to make it super easy for them to get a quick win. But so once you've selected one, see, it always adds it to the end, but you can go here to the grid view. And this is where you can rearrange the pages. Okay. And then if you're making like a workbook where you might have 3 units and duplicating pages, you can duplicate pages, right? And you can get rid of ones you like. If you'd liked 1 or 2 pages out of that batch, but not all of them, you can delete pages and just keep going from there. Same thing when you add a PDF, it's not editable once you upload it, but you can rearrange it in the order and duplicate it and all that stuff. So let's say you've built your ebook and it's the way you want it. Now you're going to say, looks good next. And if you have a screen, most people have a screen catcher on their computer. I just want to say, this is a nice little animation to catch for your social media and promotion sometimes, but this is just a last chance look at, is this in fact, in the order that you wanted? And then you say, yes, publish it, because you can always go back and change it later. Just be aware, if you go back to change anything, the looks good next button saves your work in the editor, but you want to go all the way through the workflow to publish for it to update on your live thing.
Okay.
Same for the website. So whether it's a digital product or the websites, you want to go all the way through to publish for your things, to show on the live page. And we just let it work its magic for a minute.
That is so helpful. Oh my goodness.
Yay!
And Shannon, we'll do it together.
Okay. Sounds good.
Step by step.
Yep. So once it's here, so like if you had, I don't know, a Facebook group, or say you made this 3 months ago and you want to just share the thing directly with someone who already got it from you and they're saying, I can't find it. We have links that are directly to the download. And this is what it would look like to your customers when they open the link. It's a regular download thing, right? So they can see all the pages and click download. But the workflow will take you right into, now let's make a website for it so they have a place to sign up and get it. And so it made it already. Here it is.
Here it is.
There it is. And so this is Holly's account. So it's got her stuff. But if you've done your account settings, it'll put, it'll grab your picture from your account settings, put it in here. And then just like we talked about for the digital product, you can save the section. Right. So once you've edited it with your information, then you can save it because it doesn't know your details. Right. So it's so this is one of the most important sections, but it doesn't know you. So you want to save it. And that works the same way. So you click on any of the text to get this section editor tab up here. And this is where if you don't like this particular design, you can hit refresh a section and it'll give you some different options. Ooh, that one's terrible. Oh, there's supposed to be photos in there. My computer's loading really slow. Okay. You know how the photos are shaded so that, sorry, that's my computer problem. It's making my eyes hurt. Okay, let's keep the nice looking one. Okay, you can regenerate the AI for the entire page or here for just the section. And this is again like Oh, it didn't even carry, oh, there it is, the prompt all the way through. That's not even the prompt we used for this one. So, and this is where if you don't like it, or the description that you use is getting you bad output, or it's off the mark, or mistaking it with a different, a synonym, then you can always refine this. But remember, it doesn't save. So like, grab ones that are close if you're just experimenting. So there's that. And then let's see, what else are the most common things? Well, if you're just starting out, it's like, just go with the layout we give you, because it's already designed to be, we've got the impulsive buyers are going to click this button. The emotional people are going to like the picture and click this button, and the logical people are going to read all the way to the bottom, right? And those buttons just bring those people down here to the form. This is where they're going to give you their information. And then once they click sign up to get started, they're going to go to the delivery page. And so let's say you've made all your edits. You're going to click looks good next to save them. And it just moves you over here to the delivery page. So something went wrong here. That's really interesting. That's a bug. I think you heard us talking about bugs at the beginning of the call. We did a big upgrade. So let me grab that screen capture. Okay. And what would have been here, like your cover should have automatically populated there, is what we expected to have happen. But at this point, so the user put in their contact information, click the button, and this is what they're going to see. So now these buttons, Pagewheel automatically connected to that digital product you made. You don't have to do anything. It's already done. It's just make sure, always read through it out loud, make sure it says what you want. If you had given it a price, then it would have the receipt here, but we were doing a lead magnet, so it doesn't, but it automatically does all that stuff. The one thing I would suggest to add is, you've probably seen it in things that you've gotten yourself, but like give them the instructions of, hey, check your email, make sure it didn't go to spam, those kind of things I would add in there. And then this community section, if you don't have one yet, you can hide this section or you can just delete it. But we put it in there because Rachel has helped over 300 people build multi-million-dollar businesses just using organic traffic off of Facebook and communities. So we really encourage it. And we teach it at our trainings. But if you're not there, it's like, but baby steps, right? One thing at a time. And you can just hide it for now, and you can always go back and add that later. So this is your delivery page. And then looks good next. This is, when you share a link and the little picture pops up, this is that kind of information.
Okay.
And what the URL is going to look like, so you can edit all this stuff. And then pixels, you can just skip this step for now. That's if you're like Google Analytics or tracking ads or something like that. It says it's optional. Don't need to do that right now. You can always add it later. And this is the email that the person is going to automatically get when they click that button with their contact information. So they're going to see the delivery page. The buttons on the delivery page are automatically linked to the lead magnet you made. And the email is also automatically linked here. Now, you definitely want to read through this, make sure it says what you want and doesn't say what you don't want. So it looks like it hold on, guys. Shannon's helping me with my QA bug hunt today. So you can see it duplicated some copy there. Hold on. Okay, I grabbed that. And so, but here's the links that it automatically put in. So if we open this, can you guys see the new tab that it just opened? Yep. Okay. So see, it automatically connected your thing. And if it were a paid product, let's see, we'll open this link. Let's see, it goes to your delivery page, right? So if it were paid, it would have that little receipt on it, but it's not. And we didn't, if we didn't say extra bonuses on our sales page, we definitely don't want to say this. So we delete this line, right? Or just put something else with the link of like, hey, want more great resources? Find me here, right? You can do whatever you want. So you just edit out the stuff you don't need. So I'm just going to move all these up here. Except I'm going to take this one out because the one guy who does read the emails is going to say, where's my bonuses? And then if this doesn't populate from your account settings, I always recommend in the footer under your signature again and link it. Like this is just text, but add that link to that main place where they can find you.
Okay.
You really can't give that to them too much, and nobody's going to see it 3 times and be like, oh my God, I can't believe she keeps giving me this, right? Most people skim, but for the one person, or sometimes it just kind of registers in the back of their mind, and then 3 months from now, and when your emails are going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm ready. I want to see what else she has, and they're going to click on it. So it just makes it easy.
Okay.
And then same thing, last step, publish. So we're doing it for the first time. This is making them go live. And now we can see this will open the page. And ta-da, we have a live page.
There it is.
And it's ready.
Amazing.
Yep. And we're going to say Janine is testing. And that's fine. You don't have to have this phone number. I forgot to show you that on the sales page, but if you don't want that in there, you can hide it. And just legally, they have to opt in. So we have all the legal compliance stuff built in. So I signed up to get started. And ta-da, it took me to delivery page. And now I can download my guide. We're done, right? But wait, there's more. Where did that contact information go? It's over here in your list. So it's here in the left sidebar menu. And if you're on your dashboard, it's still here on your left sidebar menu. So here is Janina's testing. Okay. And it captured all my information. Now, here, let me just, that's a lot of stuff. Again, in your account setting, so Pagewheel only sends that delivery email. So it's not a place where you're going to be able to like send in a weekly newsletter to your people. But in your account, when you go into your list, there's a button that says set up Zapier. You can connect it. So it will automatically send that to your email service provider. So you can connect those and then talk to them every week or whatever it is you're going to do. Yeah. And that's how you do it.
Complete business. Complete.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions about any of that?
No, everything is very clear.
Okay, cool. Well, just any questions. We have these live office hours. We have the Facebook group. Just put them in there.
Okay.
We want to help.
And I'm your
you out.
cousin, so you can just, we'll just set up, we'll get started.
Yeah.
Your cousin's a pro, so you have a inside scoop going on there. Yay!
I just have one quick question.
Mhm.
What if we want to sell like some artwork like June does, do we have to set up a Pagewheel page or can we just put that product onto Digistore?
You can do that directly in Digistore.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to use Pagewheel.
Okay. Just
Mhm.
wondering. That's
Yep.
all.
Yep, you have choices.
Janine, what if you don't have a product yet?
What if you don't have a product yet?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can start with just building your email list, right, with content that you're making. You can, other than that, the next best thing, like I was saying, was find a product as an affiliate, right? So doesn't matter where. So Digistore 24 is one marketplace. You can be an Amazon affiliate, right, and find products there. That's where a lot of people first start out, because trying to source your own product is a whole nother thing. And there's no need to do that.
Mm-mm.
There's just, you don't have to do that. Not when if you're just starting out and still just trying to figure out marketing and build your audience and stuff like that. There's no need. And very commonly, this is kind of like, just like you can edit things later, like you can start out as an affiliate marketer, find which products really connect with your audience and really like, and then make your own and just swoop it on in there. That happens a lot too, because your audience trusts you and you'll be like, you know what? I've been recommending this blah, blah, blah forever. And I know you guys love it. I love it too, but we've been talking about XYZ. And so I made one that even has XYZ in it. Check it out. Right. So that's just a natural evolution of your business model over time. So you don't have to do that at first. Does that help, Brenda?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because I'm doing nothing but affiliate products, but I got the bug to do the course because Rachel said she was going to,
Mm-hmm.
do courses. So that's why I did a really quick course.
Yes.
And I had AI wrote the whole thing. It wrote every script. I mean, it took me an hour to do my course.
That's awesome.
So yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so can I ask a question? So we're not my product's not showing up in Digistore because you're recalibrating or something now, or it says it
So,
it says it has
okay.
a problem.
So as far as, for the beta testers, it's
Okay.
like, keep trying,
Okay.
but I know they're still working on some bugs. For those of you who are so this feature that we're talking about is one that when we were going to publish that sales page, then the next question is, do you want your product to go over on the Digistore 24 marketplace so other affiliate marketers can promote it? The feature we're working on is just automated and connecting those, just like we showed Pagewheel, like automatically grabs links and puts them on a sales page. So it's that automation feature that we're working on. If you just want to put one of your products over on the Digistore marketplace, you don't need this feature to do that. You can just put your stuff on Digistore 24 now. Right?
Okay, I'm going to use the feature though.
So don't let our building a new thing hold you back from the marketplace, right? But it's still not finished. They're still working some things out.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Any other questions? Awesome. We finished right on time. Let me stop the recording so
Right.
it saves it.